Okay, guys, good morning with my sweaty self still. Today is December 17th. Now, reminder, there is no team call next weekend. It is holiday weekend. I want everybody to enjoy their families, so we will have no call on Saturday, and we'll pick back up the following Saturday. But today is Coach Spotlight, so we are going to hear from Natalie. She's going to tell her story before, during, and right now, up until now. But before she does so, I would like to go over just a few things. Let's see here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
I see the thumbs up. Okay, so first I just want to roll back through our challenge packs so everybody can remember what bundles we have going on. I know I said last team call, I've been utilizing the word your bundle. I'm finding that a lot of people are understanding that more because, you know, Best Buy bundles things like you get a bundle deal at all these different stores. So it's verbiage that they're used to. And like I said, I think the word challenge scares a lot of people. They think it's like, you know, more of a big deal than what it is. So these are the ones that we have going for this month. And don't forget, Monday, we're going to hear about a new product that came out. I don't know if it's going to be a program or if it's going to be a shake type product. What I can tell you is I do know that one of our coaches, a really good friend of mine, Katie, she was emailed and asked to try something. They didn't tell her what it was, but it was a shake. And she had to try it and give them feedback. So I don't know if that's the new product that's coming. She said it was delicious. So I don't know. And she said that it reminded her a little bit of the vanilla fresh that is in the 3-day refresh. So
Thank you.
I think they're finally coming out with a vanilla vegan. So I don't know. I'm excited to find out what it is Monday, but make sure that you tune in so we can figure out what we got going on. We have our 2 new coaches for this month that I wanted to welcome. So welcome, ladies. I know Becky has been working really closely with Tara, getting her business center all started and getting ready to grow her business. So I'm excited for her. And then we have some rock stars going on. We got some points on the board, some lives changed so far this month, which always gets me super excited. I love that we get to change lives together as a team. This is my new favorite slide is our shout outs. So on the left, we have Rebecca. Look at the transformation in 44 days that this girl accomplished. I'm amazed. I have been friends with Rebecca for a while, met her through Facebook. She is Julie's cousin, and she even did all of this while traveling and on vacation and stuff like that. So I'm super proud of her. And then Rocky, who's on the call this morning.
Yeah.
Look at her transformation so far.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. So everybody's lives are changing, and I love being able to give shout outs for our team. So everybody is kicking some booty. So Natalie, you can go ahead and unmute yourself because we are going to hear from Natalie today. Let me stop this share so we can see everybody. And I'm going to mute myself, Natalie, so then that way you can speak to everyone.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So I don't know how many times I've written down my story, and I just recently sent it, emailed it to somebody at Beachbody, but, you know, I figure on this call I'm just going to say it. I don't want to read off of anything. Hopefully I won't forget anything. So 3 years ago, my husband's in the military, and he was deployed. He would deploy like 2 to 3 months at a time. So I wanted to try something new, like going to the gym. My friend had Insanity, and I borrowed it from her, and I copied it. I copied the disc so I could have my own copies. So I did that, and I didn't lose any weight. I know I was like getting stronger, but I wasn't losing weight. And I wanted. So a friend, my friend's wife, just becoming a beach instructor. So I was like, all right, well, let me try another program. And I didn't want to do the shakes. I was against the shakes. I thought I could do it without the shakes. So I ordered Hip Hop Abs, I think. And that program wasn't for me. Like, I couldn't do it. And my friend, I had another friend who, she was doing the shakes and she was losing weight. And I'm like, shit. So whenever I started gaining weight, and then I got pregnant. And I got pregnant, and our wedding was in April, and I was, 2 months? We had the wedding. Okay. Had the wedding. 2 weeks after the wedding, I miscarried. And Jared was leaving. He left that morning he had to go to like some training somewhere. So I was like awful. I'm like in the hospital. He's in the airport. He ended up like trying to get a flight back, and it spent the whole day at the airport trying to get a flight back. So awful. So that happened. And when you miscarry, like your body still thinks you're pregnant. So like you're still gaining weight. So I'm gaining weight. 2 weeks after that, we get, we moved to Erie from Fort Lauderdale. So move here. I'm like, I've never moved away from home. I've always been in Florida. So it's the first time being away from my friends, my family. Had nobody here. So I'm like, he's like, sign up at the gym. Maybe you'll meet somebody. Sign up at the gym. I don't freaking meet anybody. So still gaining weight. And I was just, I wasn't, just everything, the move, the loss. I was just like, I gained like another 50 pounds. Okay. So 3 months later, got pregnant again, and I stopped going to the gym. I just didn't want to do anything that would risk me losing again. And I know that I know now that wouldn't, whatever. I mean, anything could happen. So I gained 50 pounds with the pregnancy. So I was 100 pounds overweight. And then like another thing with the whole pregnancy, like I thought, eat for two, like I now know you don't do that. So I was miserable. Like I was just, when I would have dreams, like the last few months of the pregnancy, I would have dreams about getting up and working out. Like that's all I wanted to do was just get my body back. So Tanya, a year prior, had sent me a Facebook message, but when the Messenger came out, I was against it. Like I did not go on Messenger at all. So I had, I've seen her Facebook post and all that. So finally I reached out to her. I'm like, oh, she had messaged me a year ago. And so I'm like, I need this. I'm doing this. I'm trying the shakes. My friends have all had success with it. So I did. I bought the shakes. I think I bought the challenge pack. I think I bought Pio first. A week later, I got the shakes like a week later. I'm like, okay, I love this stuff. I'm like, how do I become a coach? She's like, all right, sign up again. You'll get this free. So I signed up as a coach like a week later. It was awesome. My first week, I lost 5 pounds. And before, okay, I got to back up. After I had Lucy, like a month after I had her, I'd fallen down my stairs with Lucy in my arms. But I fell back, and she was fine, but I wasn't. I completely messed up my heel. Like I thought I broke my freaking heel bone. So I remember I was messaging her. I'm like, I need to do this. I'm like, but I can't do anything. My freaking foot hurts. And then I dislocated my knee. But I think I dislocated my knee. It was like a month. It was a month after I started the whole Beachbody thing. I dislocated my knee. I went to the doctor, and he's like, you really got to strengthen your knees. And I'm like, I'm losing weight. I promise you. Like, I'm in the middle. I'm doing this. I'm like so excited. I'm like, trust me, I'm losing weight. I'm going to make it stronger. So, and I did. So about 4 months into me doing this, I'm like, and my friends are seeing my results. At first, I did not want to post anything. It was the hardest thing to do. So my mom wanted it, then my sister, and they all had success with it. So I'm like, okay, let me you know, people are asking me about it, let me do it. So that's when I really started coaching. A year, it's been a little over a year now, and then I finally hit diamond. I don't know where I would have been if I didn't try this. You know, I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about eating habits. I just really, it's completely changed my life. I think there's something else I wanted to talk about. So I want to also talk about like the personal development. It took me a really long time to really grasp that I needed to do that. Tanya's doing the book club. If you guys aren't in that book club, get in it and do it. I feel like the PD has made such a difference in myself. You guys have to go see what Lucy's doing real quick. Come here, babe. Come here. If you have moderate to severe psoriasis, isn't it time to let the real you shine through? Introducing Tesla. She climbed up in her high chair, was just sitting there.
She's hungry, huh?
Oh, yeah. So I'm in the Core de Force test group now, and somebody from Beachbody had reached out to me, asking me if I'd finished the program. So I have 1 week left, so I'm really hoping that I could really stay on point this last week. So yeah, I didn't know that there was another email that you could send your story into. And I kind of, like, I was so excited that I sent my story, and I feel like I left some parts out in it, but I feel like redoing it. I don't know if I can. All right, so I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. Let's see. So, okay, and then, hold on. I'm like going through this, one of the many stories that I've written down. So I plan, okay, so I've lost like a little over 80 pounds now, and my goal is to lose that last 20, which I know this is going to be the hardest to do. But after this, like sometime next year, like I want to get pregnant again, and I'm not going to eat for 2. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop. And people need to realize that you shouldn't have to, you know? So I'm excited to just share my whole journey when that all happens again. I could talk like about like my business. So I told you about personal development. I think is really important. I don't know. Do you guys have any questions or anything? After-school treats can be anything. Ice cream, cookies. But sometimes you want something equal. And another thing, like with my story too, and in the beginning, like I really didn't follow. I didn't do the containers. What's the word? I was kind of scared. It was I feel like I was overwhelmed by them. And now, like when I started Core de Force, I really I was like, let me do this, and I did. And the way I did my calendar, I don't know, just made it really easy. I'm like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? But nutrition, guys, is very important. Like, I could even tell, even if I cheat like a little bit here and there, I could tell that hits my freaking progress. So I guess that's it.
I have to agree with you on those containers. I did the same thing, Natalie.
Natalie, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you said that like your knees are all screwed up. Or by doing the fitness, like I know a lot of people complain that their knees hurt. Are they stronger now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. And then before, like they were so painful, like carrying all that weight. Oh my gosh, I was in so much pain. I'd get up off the couch and crack, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was so bad. Now doesn't even bother me. Lucy, she's back in her high chair. Hold on. No, you're so silly. Sorry, guys. I know, and I almost like want to go back to the doctor and be like, look, I've lost 80 pounds. Told you I'd do it.
I would totally do that if I were you.
Yeah.
It's so funny because whenever I go to the doctor now, I'm getting on the scale in front of him because he was always like, it's common sense, eat less and don't, and you got to exercise. And he's like, I can't believe how many, stupid excuses I hear coming from people. And when I told him that I was doing Beachbody, at first he was like, what the hell is that? But then like every time I go and he sees that, I hate his scales, by the way, because they're 6 pounds more than my scale. So his scale blows. But every time he sees them go down, he like gives me props too. So you should definitely go to your doctor. I think that he would be amazed.
Yeah.
Even if you just pay him a social visit.
Yeah.
Natalie, did you find that the PD helps you with the fitness aspect of your journey, not just the business aspect?
Yeah, it helps me like everywhere, in every aspect. It's helped me in the business, in just in my personal, with the fit, everything. I highly recommend, because oh my gosh, even the first year, I was like, I don't need PD. I don't need that, And now that I'm reading it, like, all about it. I'll have my book, and Jared comes in and I'm like, excuse me.
Okay, thank you. No,
Absolutely. It's the same with the PD. And now that I've been doing a lot of it on audio, it's helped me make sure that I get it in every day. So I actually have it on my calendar. In the morning when I'm doing breakfast and lunch, I'm listening to my PD, which is not usually what we're doing in the book club. And then I have a book that I'm loving. It's called Happy on Purpose. And when I just want like my quiet, like Zen time, I sit in my comfy red chair and I read like a little bit of that book.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it because it's all about finding ways to like stop trying to be unhappy, like, because we do it to ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we look for the other shoe to drop. How many times have we said that? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Everything's been too good. You know what I mean? So it just kind of like, it's almost like it refocuses your mind from what you've been raised to think, So I kind of do a little of both. I haven't really been able to sit down. I'm looking forward to today. I have the house to myself all day, all night. So I get to sit in that chair today and do some reading. But yeah, PD.
I'm so jealous.
A lot. Huh?
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah, I have a couple games to go to and a couple shopping errands, but then after that, I'm coming home, do some work, and just be by myself.
I'm jealous.
I never get days like that. So I'm looking forward to it. Definitely. And I remember way back in the day, I didn't like to be by myself. When those days would come, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to be all alone. So I don't know if that's a personal development thing or what it is, but now I'm like, okay, I don't mind being by myself. It's okay. I could do that.
Yeah.
But I do want to say how proud I am of you, though, Natalie, because It's funny, Alex and I were talking about you and your transformation and your journey last night in the car when me and you were texting. And he's like, yeah, I saw that picture in the black dress. She looks amazing. She's getting really great results. But you can tell that you're putting the work in. You can tell that you're following the meal plan. You can tell that you're doing your personal development. It shows in your posts and in your transformation, in your business. I totally, when I introduced you, forgot to tell everybody that she is a diamond coach on the team. So her and Amy are our 2 diamonds. They're the sparkly ones right now. We got some more diamonds in the work, but, and she is one that when we do our call and I say, okay, this is where you want to go. You have to do X, Y, Z. She will do X, Y, Z because she wants it. So she does what she knows she has to do. I hand her the blueprint and she just follows it and does it. So she is definitely proof that the blueprint works. Same with Amy. So I did want to tell you that I'm very, very proud of you because you're doing very good. And then, and you're sharing your journey and you're showing people, you know, like half the time as you're doing your workout, Lucy's on the floor trying to kick you in the face. Like you're showing people that she's not my excuse. I'm doing this because of her. I'm doing this for her. And even though she's young, you're showing her now, like how she should be living her lifestyle.
Yeah. And I want to say something too, real quick, like about you and really a lot that I've learned about you. Like my friend who was the coach and I bought the hip hop abs, like seeing what you do and how much you care about us, like she didn't care about me. She did not care about me. If she cared about me, she would have been like, Natalie, just try this. Try the shakes. You know? And you guys, if you don't show your people that you care, they'll find another coach that cares about them. You know, and if I didn't have you there pushing me and supporting me, like I owe a lot of this to you too, Tanya.
You put in the hard work. But I do love our text messages when we're both working out and neither one of us want to finish and we're yelling at each other.
I watch it.
She'll be like, 15 more minutes. I can't do it. Yes, you can. I have 7 more minutes. Let's finish it now.
Yeah.
But it's great to have that accountability. And that's what I love about this team is that that's how we are with each other. I do the same thing with Amy. She's like, I really don't want to press play. Make me do it. Tell me to do it. You know, because it's hard and we're not robots. We're humans. Life gets hard and we don't really want to work out every day. And that's what I try to share on my page sometimes too is, guys, just because I'm a coach does not mean that I love going out into that garage and getting eaten up by mosquitoes and sweating my butt off for 47 minutes. You know, I do it because I know how I'm going to feel afterwards and I know I'm going to be proud of myself, but do I really want to? No, I'd rather eat chips and salsa and drink a half a bottle of champagne and watch a girly flick. Yeah. Like, that's what I would really rather do. But, you know, then if I do that, I feel like crap. So I'd rather feel good. But thank you for that feedback, though, Natalie. It does feel good to know that you guys know how much I love and care about you and that I just want all of you to succeed in all aspects, not just the business side, but in your journey also and in your life and in your mindset. Like I want you to be in that happy place to where all your steps of things that you should really do in a day for the lifestyle is just that. It becomes your lifestyle. Like your day does not go without it. Like never in my life would I set my alarm to get up at 6 a.m. so I can make sure my workout is done before the call because I have to go to Kayla's game at 10. And I knew once I go to her game, that's it. I won't have time because I have a million things to do for tomorrow. So never. Saturdays I'm like, I'm not waking up early, but I think to myself, well, I do it when I go to Summit. I do it when I go to the Winter Summit in Gatlinburg, so why can't I do it when I'm at home? It's like I want to get it done. But I do. I love all of you, and I care about all of you. And like I said, and it's personal. I care about each of you personally. I love that I know about all of your lives, and when you guys are going through things and you text me, it feels good to be able to help you. That's like my favorite part of this whole thing is having all of these new family members and new super close girlfriends that we talk about everything. you know? Like half the time when we're texting and stuff, it has nothing to do with the business. It's just life in general. Like Natalie and I were texting last night when she was having drinks and she's sending me pictures of her drinks. You know, it's more a personal family thing than it is the business aspect. Did anybody have any questions for Natalie with anything, or questions on her journey, or questions on her business and how she got, because what was it? Was it a year when you went diamond?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So you were a year, and I think Amy was the same. It was a year when you went diamond, wasn't it? Okay. And it was the same for me. So pretty much the same path. Did anybody have any questions with any of that for her?
I do. Natalie, do you work?
Yes.
You do work during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Just
I work, and I just finally hired like I don't even know what to call it, nanny babysitter, like twice a week to come here and help me with Lucy, because the older she gets, the harder it is to do this, to do the other company. I had an Etsy shop. I stopped. Well, I had to open it back up because I had some things. But I had an Etsy shop too, but it was all too much, so I stopped at Etsy to focus on the Beachbody and the other company. Yeah. And I work for my dad, so if it wasn't my dad, I mean, I'm not at the point to go full-time Beachbody, but that moment, because I work for my dad, I couldn't. Even if I was at that moment, I don't think I could be my dad's company.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Ben.
All I hear is Jared saying, "Sorry, Lucy." You work full time for your dad,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember that keeps you busy. When you would come here and visit, we'd be on a walk and you'd be on a call.
Oh yeah,
Something for your dad's company.
She went to bed at 11:30 and was up at 6:30.
She'll be ready for an early nap. Does anybody else have any questions for Natalie or for myself?
No, but I want to tell Natalie that being your accountability partner, like, inspires me like you have no idea. You know, at first we were just like, you know, the accountability partners that, you know, we kind of share what we were doing or whatever, but it was mostly like, haha, like we have this very same kind of sense of humor and stuff like that, which is another thing that Tanya does so well, is, you know, matches up people that will really work well with each other. But your journey inspires me. Your business journey inspires me, and I just want to congratulate you and tell you to keep up the good work.
She's still muted.
Oh,
You were on mute.
I know she was like,
You losing it?
like, I wish that I would have. Hold on. I wish that I would have started sharing my journey a lot sooner than what I did. Because knowing how much and just how many other people that I've helped and inspired, I wish I could have done it sooner. Like, when people tell me that I have somebody that I reached out to, random person, and feel bad for her. I invited her to my motivational group that I have, and she reached out like, okay, what is this that you're doing? And I was like, this. I'm like, I'll help you. She's like, if you hadn't sent me that friend request, I don't know. She's like, I needed you. At that moment, I needed you to send that. You, like, I came into her life, you know, it's such an unbelievable feeling knowing that you've done that to help somebody, you know?
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. That's the feeling that just motivates me on the days that I don't feel like doing anything. That's the feeling that motivates me to keep going. Or I'll feel like, I don't want to do any work. I haven't had a day to myself. I just want more. And then somebody on this team will post something about their transformation or about something that personal development helped them with or something like that. And I'll get that feeling, like that proud mom feeling of, oh my God, like they're doing these things just from a simple message that I sent them 2 years ago. And then you get that feeling all over again. It's almost like a refill of your cup. Because this business is draining, it's almost like you're people's therapist sometimes, and you're helping them with their problems. And a lot of times that's going to drain all your energy. And that's why the PD refills that in for you. That's why Beachbody is very big on doing it every day. But it's a great feeling to know that you inspire people or that the change you're making in your life, and you're not just inspiring people outside of the crew, you're inspiring people within our own team to do things. On the days that we might not want to push play, we'll see someone's post and it'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do it. Natalie did it or Amy did it. So I'm going to go ahead and push play and I'm going to get my workout in. It's just, it's a great, great feeling. Did anybody have questions about anything? Or is anybody having a hard time with anything that you might need to talk about? Whether it be a personal, business, anything like that. I can't stop staring at Tara's picture when she has her video off. He's so cute. I love that picture of him.
I want to say another thing, like about like the business. Like Tanya, I remember in the beginning when you're like, just go add 3 people. And it was so hard for me to go add those 3 people. So hard. Now I'm like hundreds. Hundreds. That's so important because there's so many people out there who don't know about this product. We know that this product works. Look, we're all transforming. It works. If you're growing a business, go. I know like there's a lot that I still need to work on, like in getting out of my comfort zone. I know I need to do live videos. I don't know, it just scares me. I know I need to do it, but and I have people who they want to grow the business, but they're like, I can't add people. I'm like, get past it. You've got to.
I remember all those talks. You'd be like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm like, well, how many people do you add every day? You're like, oh, I don't do that. I can't do that. I'm like, just do it. Just do it. I promise you. Just add people because you have to constantly be adding to your network of people to talk to. And I know it's an awkward feeling because you're like, well, I really don't know them that much. And if I click add, they're going to think I'm some weirdo because I'm just randomly adding them. But a lot of times, like that girl that you were just saying, she was so grateful that you friend requested her because it's almost like a lot of times they're watching us and they feel awkward friend requesting us.
Right.
So then there's that lull. You're afraid to friend request. They're afraid to friend request. And they probably want your help, but they don't want to ask for it. It's almost like they want us to ask them, But I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you for pushing me to do that.
You're welcome. I've always told all of you from day one that I will give you the blueprints. I'll tell you everything I've done to get to where I'm at. And trust me, I've done all the failures. I know the things that haven't worked. So at least you don't have to go through a lot of that to try to find it. I've tried all sorts of different things. And the one thing that I do want to say, though, is make sure you're you. Because I made that mistake. I was following top coaches. I actually stopped following a lot of them because I found myself trying to become them and trying to post just like them or, things like that. And it wasn't authentically me. And people knew that. That wasn't me posting like the verbiage that this person posted. That's not how I talk. You guys see how I talk, and they could see that. And they could see that it wasn't me. So it was probably more of a turnoff than an attraction. I wasn't attracting people. Yes, I was getting the right message across. Yes, it was pictures of me. And yes, I was being proof for the product, but the wording wasn't me. And it wasn't attracting the people I wanted to attract. And that's where I found like I was doing really, 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 really well. And then when I started trying to change who I was, because I'm like, okay, I want to grow this business. So I have to be just like Lindsay and just like Scotty and just like this person. So I would take a little bit of each person, but it wasn't me. And the second I took that shift and I just said, screw it. I'm going to be me. I'm going to go live and act like a knucklehead every day. I'm going to go live and cry if I feel like I need to cry. I'm just going to be me because those are the people I want to attract. Those are the people I want to work with. It's my business and I get to pick who I work with. Like, what other job can you pick who you work with? Once I made that change, that's where it totally, over the last year, about a year ago, a little over a year ago is when I made that shift. And I said, screw it. I'm going to just be me. I'm going to stop trying to be like everybody else. I'm not going to look at anyone's. I mean, I look at people's posts and I read them because sometimes it's a great idea. I'm like, oh, I loved how she shared that. I'll remember that for next time I want to share my shake, or next time I want to share something. I'll remember the idea. But I no longer like you act just like them or speak just like them. I make sure that I bring me into it. And that made a really big change in my business. And I'm attracting the people that I want to be around, you know, and the people that are very similar to all of us, because those are the people that we want. Lucy.
Look at her hair.
I know. She looked like she had a rough night. She's so cute. So just make sure you guys are being authentic to yourselves. And that's where the shift's going to happen. But, you know, you definitely need to continuously add people, because after a while you can only speak to the same circle of people about the same thing over and over to where you don't want to talk to them anymore because you've had that conversation 3 times. You know, they know. They'll tell you when they're ready. You know what I mean? So that's why you constantly have to be adding, so you always have new people to talk to and, you know, more people to go into. And don't forget that if somebody says no, don't get upset. It's just not right now, but ask them, okay, maybe you're not ready, but do you know anybody that might be interested that I could see if they're ready? And ask for a referral. Ask for the referral. I started giving like a $20 referral fee if the person ordered to get started. The person that referred them, I had one girl that referred one of our new coaches, and I gave her a $20 referral fee. And then when she's ready, she'll be ready, which she's ready this month. So when she feels better, she'll do her order. But, you know, it's okay to give them a little something for referring. You know, give them a $10 referral fee or a couple packets of Shakeology, you know, something like that. But that's okay. But don't forget to ask for those referrals, because that's how you meet new people. Definitely how you'll meet a lot of new people. Any other questions or comments or anything before we close out? He's like, yeah, I have a comment. I'm in my high chair now.
Lucy's like, I have a question. When are you going to feed me?
Yeah, when is this call over so I can have my mom 100%? All right, guys, I will end the call so everybody can go have a good rest of their Saturday. Oh, Lucy.
Little Nat is a mess.
Natalie, thank you for sharing your story with us.
I feel like I was already safe, but I had a really long.
Keep us posted on, if you hear back from Olivia, on your story that you sent. Now she's waving to us on your story that you sent into her. And you sent that picture, the 3, right? Like the one that we looked at? Yeah, that'll be perfect. That'll be awesome. Yeah, so keep us posted in the team page on her responses and stuff like that. I sent all my stuff and they reached out to me for Quarterforce, and they actually reached back out and had me go through this website called WeTransfer, because they said they needed more of a high def clip of the videos. I sent them the 2 videos I did. So I had to put them through that WeTransfer and send it to this guy, Nick, who's one of the editors of the infomercials. So I don't know if that means they're going to use it. That's why they needed high def, or they're just asking everybody to send high def and then they'll just pick who they want. So that'd be cool if we both got picked. That would be awesome. And then I know Emily Burns also, they reached out to her for her before and after picture. So they had her fill out a bunch of paperwork too. So that would be really cool if we had a lot of, you know, our people in there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. So, all right, get your faces in here real quick and I'll take a picture. I took a picture of us being all busy. I always like to take a busy picture. I don't know who's available. I don't know. Tara, are you available to get in there? Whitney, are you available? So I can get a picture. I got one before. All right, smile. Okay. I'll post it for you guys. That way you guys can utilize it. I'll post it in the team page. You guys can use it and post your post for the morning. But have a good rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go do a few things before I have to get my butt to the soccer field. Busy day today.
Have fun, everyone.
Have a good day, guys.